Today we are driving to Las Vegas. We are stopping at Eddie World gas station. Yeah, there's a huge gas station with food at Yermo, California on the way to Vegas. Yeah, I saw online. It's supposed to be really cool inside. Yeah, in a previous video, we went to Buc-ee's over in Daytona, Florida. So yeah, let's see how Eddie World compares. So it's like a huge food court in here. There's ice cream, there's caramel corn, you see a beverage stand, lots and lots of snacks. Burgers and fries and chicken fingers there. Jerky. Yeah, it's definitely smaller than Buc-ee's, but a lot of cool things in here anyways. There's weird cotton candy flavors here. It's very unique, that's for sure. Pretty cool. In Eddie World, there's actually a wall with plaques dedicated to the Los Angeles Lakers, which is the famous basketball team in LA. Yeah, so there are a lot of things here that I don't normally see. There's rows and rows of huge bags of candy, which are kind of expensive. Things at Eddie World are definitely not as cheap as they are at Buc-ee's, but it is really cool because there's a lot of variety of food here to eat, so it's a nice place to stop on the way between LA to Las Vegas if you're looking for something to eat or a place to stretch your legs. So yeah, it's overall been a pretty good experience. Yeah, so we ended up getting some food from Eddie World. Yeah, they have a lot of variety of things to eat here. So we got Build Your Own Pizza. It's pretty much the same price as Blaze Pizza and pretty much like the same size. It cost $10.99 plus some tax. Yeah, it's not too expensive. Unlimited toppings, just like Blaze. So unfortunately a bit burnt. It was sitting in the back of the oven. Yeah, we're just waiting for some fries that we ordered now. It does take a long time for them to fill your orders here at Eddie World. Stopping at Eddie World for something to eat or something to snack on is definitely a lot better than stopping like at a 7-Eleven or at a McDonald's because there's so much variety of things to choose from here. But unfortunately, we actually waited like 20 minutes for fries. They like totally forgot about our order for fries. So like I said before, food can take a really long time. So that was something we really didn't like about it. But definitely, if you haven't been to Eddie World and you're on your way to Las Vegas from LA, I think you should definitely check it out. All right, so after lunch, we are back on the road again, heading over to Las Vegas. So actually, Yermo, California, where Eddie World is about 2 hours to Vegas. So literally like halfway between LA and Vegas. So that's really cool. So yeah, 2 more hours to go, guys. Outside of Vegas, and not too far from the strip now. Yeah, these hotels out here are not on the strip. A bit far, but they are very pretty. we finally made it to Las Vegas, one of my favorite cities to visit, as there's so much to see and so much to do here. So we are starting our day in Vegas over at the Adventure Dome over at Circus Circus, since the Adventure Dome closes pretty early compared to everything else on Vegas, which is 24/7. So this is something we wanted to check out before we did anything else. Yeah, the Adventure Dome is really cool. There's a lot of things to see here. So the Adventure Dome is actually like an indoor theme park inside Circus Circus. There's a lot of different attractions, and there's an arcade and also like laser tag and mini golf inside, so it's really cool. So it's $60 and you can ride all day for anyone 48 inches or taller, or $30 for anyone under 48 inches. So kind of like for little kids. Yeah, so it is a little expensive, but if you are going to be there all day and you're gonna want to try all the attractions, it's definitely worth the price. Yeah, personally for me, I don't really like to ride attractions, so we just kind of walked around and didn't ride anything there. We're gonna ride the monorail from the Harrah's Hotel over to MGM now. The monorail takes you quite a few places on the strip as well as off the strip. One way is $5. To buy a 24-hour day ticket, it costs $13. So if you're gonna use the monorail a lot, probably the day ticket will be better. Every 7 minutes. And now we are inside the MGM Grand Resort. Yeah, it's really cool in here. There's this really cool section of TV stations like Nickelodeon and CW, and the store Quicksilver. Yeah, I love how each resort and casino in Las Vegas has like its own theme. It's really fun to see each one. And now we are walking around the middle of the strip where Bally's and Paris is. Yeah, I love how the Paris Hotel actually has a small Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe too. So it's kind of accurate actually. Yeah, the sun is starting to set and it's almost nighttime here on the Las Vegas Strip. Yeah, definitely I enjoy walking around during the day, but it's really pretty at night. So definitely waiting for everything to be lit up at nighttime. Yeah, so something interesting, because of the coronavirus, the strip is actually a lot more empty than usual. Like there are still some people walking around, but not as much as before the pandemic. So it is kind of nice to be able to actually have space to walk around for once. So the Las Vegas Strip is really huge. It's actually 4.2 miles long and runs from Mandalay Bay to the Stratosphere. But mostly everyone just walks down the main part of the strip, rather than all the way down from Mandalay Bay over to the Stratosphere. But yeah, it's really huge. So actually, to get across the street, you have to go up the stairs and cross the bridge. It actually takes a really long time to walk all the way down and to see all the resorts and casinos in the area. So we are here at my favorite resort on the Las Vegas Strip, the Venetian. The Venetian is my favorite because it's really beautiful. I love the atmosphere inside, and I love all the shops that you can see. And this is my favorite part of the Venetian. Inside really looks, really does look like Venice. It's very pretty. Inside the Venetian, they have the gondolas that we saw outside. Yeah, it takes you through the Venetian, just like how you travel through Venice by gondola over water. Yeah, it's pretty cool. A little So the Venetian actually connects over to the Bellagio resort as well. The Bellagio is very pretty inside. It's definitely a much more fancier hotel compared to some of the other ones on the strip. It's very beautiful inside. It always has a lot of like flowers and pretty decorations. Yay, so we came out of the resort and it's now officially nighttime. Yay! Definitely Las Vegas comes alive at night. All the pretty lights and definitely more people come to the strip at night to gamble and drink. Personally, I don't really like to gamble or drink much, but I really enjoy just walking the strip because each resort, like I said before, is different and each one has its own theme. So it's really nice to see them all. It's actually really hard to see them all because the strip is really long and it takes a long time to actually walk through each resort and to see everything that they have. Las Vegas is just one of those places that you just need to experience for yourself. It doesn't look as pretty in videos. It doesn't look pretty in photos. You just have to go there and experience it. And I think that for those of you that have never been here, you will be very amazed coming to Vegas, even if you don't drink or gamble. Some of my other favorite things on the Las Vegas Strip is the M&M store and the Hershey store. Yeah, the M&M store here is definitely a lot bigger than the one at Disney Springs. It's actually a whole 5 levels of store, and each floor has different merchandise and different things to see. Also, the Hershey store is really cool. They have a lot of Hershey's that you normally don't see like at the normal grocery stores. Yeah, so every time I come to the Strip, I usually try to come to these stores. Unfortunately, we came to this side of the Strip kind of late, and they close usually like at 9 o'clock. So on this trip, I guess we won't get a chance to go, but definitely next time. So we just happened to actually come to the Bellagio during the time that they are having the water show, and it's really beautiful. Alright, well, thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing Vegas at night. It's always a good time coming to Vegas. It's one of my favorite places to visit. And well, with that, that concludes our trip to the West Coast this time. So tomorrow we'll be flying out back to Orlando. So see you guys next week. We will be having more adventures in Florida. Yeah, see you then. Bye.